Hey guys, Chris Laughlin here. I wanted to talk to you real quick about arm, shoulder, elbow positioning when training some of your gymnastic skills. So, in gymnastics, everything is going to build on top of each other. Foundation skills transfer over to more complex skills. So that being said, you want to make sure that you're building your foundation, your more simplistic movements, in a manner that's going to transfer over to your more complex movements, like the way a push-up will build onto a dip, build onto a handstand push-up. So we're going to talk about how to perform those skills to where you're getting the most skill transfer. On top of that, though, it's some of the mechanics of it for creating stability. When we let's first talk about kind of the elbow position of some of our pressing skills. So if we take the push-up, for instance, which is the very foundation kind of pressing, working towards the dips, working towards the handstand push-ups, eventually like the muscle up into an inverted pressing exercise, which we've seen some here and there. The elbow position, we want to keep close to the body. We want to keep tight up against the body, for the reason of keeping the elbow kind of stacked on top of the wrist. When we move the elbow out away from that stacked position, we lose a lot of stability in our exercise. So let's use just the kind of headstand as a training tool for that. So if you look at my headstand, I've got my elbows stacked on top of my hands, creating a good stable surface. But if I take this and I move my elbows out or flare them out, I create a lot of instability. I've rolled towards the outside of my hand. My weight is kind of shifted here. I'm not having that direct kind of force straight down into the ground. When we lose that, especially when we start to press, we're losing some of that transfer of force. We're losing a lot of that stability that we create by maintaining that stacked position. So it's actually a weaker pressing position because you're fighting to find stability the entire time. So same thing once we go into that handstand push-up, or even just the push-up in general. If we let everything kind of flare out, we lose that straight line. Now let's talk about skill transfer though.